Welcome, guys, to the Chinacat Show. It is February 12th, 2024, day after the Super Bowl. We will not be talking about that because I really don't care. I'm more of a baseball fan, and I mean, if I have to pick a team, it'd be, the Raiders or Chargers, only because San Diego Chargers, not the LA Chargers. They took our team. But yeah, today we got a couple of things. I guess Florida man news. Um, yeah, besides that, let's hop into it. But the first thing I found today is kind of interests me a little bit because it makes sense, but it doesn't make sense. Yeah, see if I can. Okay, fuck the ads. Oh my god, this ad is going to stay up here. Ad options. No. Back. Oh my god. Alright. I guess we're doing this. God, these fucking things suck. I have ad block on here. That's what I don't get. It's like they force me this. All right, Chernobyl's mutant wolves appear to have developed a resistance to cancer, studies find. I don't know who have these studies. This is from Sky News. This guy is Tom Gillespie, I'm guessing, out of UK. So the wolves are exposed to cancer-causing radiation as they roam the wastelands of the abandoned city, with researchers finding part of the genetic information seems resilient to increased risk of the disease. Here they are, the old Chernobyl. It was always a good game. Stalker. I had Stalker. I should see if I still have it somewhere. Okay, mutant wolves roam the deserted streets of Chernobyl, appear to have developed a resistance to cancer, raising hopes the findings can help scientists fight the disease in humans. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, well, you kill cancer with radiation, and I mean, you like they're living in constant radiation because I'm sure that spot is not safe to live in for another 40 years or something. And I think it was like 80 to 100 years. Don't quote me on that. But I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense. A nuclear reactor exploded at the Chernobyl power plant in Ukraine in 1986, with more than 100,000 people evacuated from the city as the blast released cancer-causing radiation. The area has remained eerily abandoned ever since, with the Chernobyl Exclusion Zone, the CEZ, put in place to prevent people from entering a thousand square mile area where the radiation still pose a cancer risk. Humans may not have returned, but wildlife such as wolves and horses roam the wastelands of the evacuated city more than 35 years after the disaster. Well, I mean, that's kind of obvious. I mean, you can't just put up a big fence and not, you know. Dr. Carl Love, a evolutionary biologist and ecotoxicologist at Princeton University in the U.S., has been studying how the Chernobyl wolves survived despite generations of exposure to radioactive particles. Dr. Love and a team of researchers visited the CEZ in 2014 and put radar collars on the wolves so that the movements could be monitored. She said the collars give the team real lifetime measurements of where the wolves are and how much radiation are they exposed to. They also took blood samples to understand how the wolves' bodies respond to cancer-causing radiation. They have been. I've watched videos and stuff because I was fascinated with the whole Chernobyl thing. I think in high school I had a friend that like showed me the Chernobyl babies and stuff, and it freaked me out. But it's like kind of mind-boggling, like how radiation can like completely destroy that. Like pretty much almost your DNA, pretty much. Because yeah, I could get to that after this. Because there's a guy in China I was reading about how he got exposed to radiation. They were talking about like what happened to him and stuff. One of the like longest surviving people that got exposed by that much radiation. But okay, the researchers discovered that Chernobyl wolves are exposed to upwards of 11.28 million of radiation every day for their entire lives, which is more than 6 times the legal safety limit for a human. That's crazy. But I mean, again, your body has to get used to it, and of course, the baby's going to get used to it. Probably a lot quicker. A lot of research in humans have found mutations that increase cancer risk, with the presence of a variant BRCA gene making it more likely a woman might develop breast or ovarian cancer from, for example. But Dr. Love's work has sought to identify protective mutations that increase the odds of surviving cancers. Freaking awful. It's a pretty cool picture, actually. The pandemic and Russia's invasion of Ukraine have prevented Dr. Love and her collaborators from returning to the seas in recent years. She said our priority is for people and collaborators there to be as safe as possible. Obviously, Dr. Love presented her findings at the annual meeting of the Society of Integrated and Comparable Biology in Seattle, Washington last month. And that's the end of the article. So that's kind of fascinating. And also, it makes sense. It's kind of like, it's definitely not like this, but it's the same, in the same field of, the idea of that, like, your body gets used to something after being exposed to it so many times, like the cold, per se. Like, I used to live in Massachusetts. I live in LA. I've noticed, cold out there is like, you just get used to it. Like 20, 30, 35, that's above freezing. That's kind of nice. It's comfortable, just put a hoodie on, you be set. But like when I came out here, like their code, like 40, 50 is cold to them. I was just like, oh, this is freaking warm. But then my body gets used to it where 2 days ago it was like 32, 34, and I was freezing. And I only been here real close to two and a quarter years now. 2 years, a little bit over 2 years. So, but that's the cold. That's not radiation. Radiation I'm pretty sure can screw up your, DNA structure and stuff. Go look that up. As you can tell, I don't have a person to look this up for me. I should just hire somebody off the streets. But okay. According to the National Institute of Health, which is a government site, I'm going to put this up on the screen for you. Ionizing radiation directly affects the DNA structure by inducing DNA breaks, particularly DSBs. Secondary effects are the generation of reactive oxygen species, ROS, wow, that oxidize proteins and liptids, and also induce several damages to DNA, like generational of abaspec sites and single strand breaks. So yeah, it can break down your DNA, which is mighty scary, you know. And again, there was another dude. I think China. He was. But yeah, no, this guy was exposed to crazy amount. Okay, definitely not doing Reddit for this. Is it like an actual article? Um, the guy was from Japan. It wasn't China. Sorry, guys. Give me one sec. All right, cool. Yeah, no, it was in Japan. This guy, I was watching this whole video online about it, but Harishi Ochi. Sorry about the pronunciation. Anyone from Japan, can pronounce it better than me. The world's most radioactive man kept alive for 83 days. Now this guy, freaking. Yes, I do have ad block. I don't know why it's not working for me. Okay, breaking news. We'll just go through this quick because we have more things to do. The freak nuclear accident that took place in September 1999. A man was introduced to the highest level of radioactive material. Hirashi Rochi was at a nuclear power plant in Turokmia. I am sorry again about my pronunciation. Japan, on September 30th, 1999, when the accident, the Fuel Conversion Corporation, JCO, told Hirashi and two other workers to work on mixing a new batch of fuel in an attempt to shortcut, resulting in a disaster at a uranium processing plant, leaving 49 people exposed to radiation. Of these, two have been subjected to a lethal dose. One of them was Hirashi. Hirashi and his co-workers were supposed to purify reacted fuel as protocol directed. They were supposed to use an automatic pump to mix up to 2.4 kilograms of enriched uranium with nitric acid. They opt for a shortcut instead, using a stainless steel bucket. Okay, man. Those protocols, when you play with you play with uranium. I mean, that's atomic bomb. I mean, this is 1999. We had enough research to know. Do not do that. Please don't do that. I mean, I even know this. And I don't, besides playing Fallout, as you can tell, I mean, that's or the Chernobyl or Stalker or something. That's my bit of, knowledge for, radiation and nuclear things. And, yeah, I mean, that comes from some way, nonfiction, right? So yeah, I mean, that right there, I mean, I don't even feel bad for the guy right now. I mean, if they tell you to do something, just do it, no shortcuts. So I'm okay, before I actually accuse him, was it him that does a shortcut? Or was it the company doing the shortcut? Because that could be a thing, and then he just had to go along with it. But okay, Hirashi and his coworkers mixed 16 kilograms of fissile material, reported the National Library of Medicine. The uranium reached a critical mass in the early hours of September 30th, 1999. It proceeded to set off an uncontrolled chain reaction that workers were only able to halt after 18 hours. Jesus. By then, the damage was done. The 16 kilograms of uranium that was overloaded was 7 times the approved amount for the procedure. It was also not just the workers in the nuclear power plant that suffered the consequences of this misjudgment. More than 60 people, including 3 rescue workers and 7 golfers at the neighboring course. Damn, dude. Just out there having a good game of golf, and all of a sudden, you're glowing and stuff. You have like a hand growing out your forehead, you know. Or you become a superhero. One of those options. Preferably not the superhero. But we're exposed to the light. Okay, the most critically ill was Hisashi, who was 35 at the time, like literally my age. For reference, normal background radiation produced a dose of about 2 to 4. I'm not even gonna try to say that word. Annually. Anything more than 5 sieverts is fatal. So I don't know where that measurements lined up. I've never even heard of neither of these measurements. Hirashi was exposed to about 17, Jesus, sieverts of radiation. That's already like 5 is fatal. 5, 10, 15. That's 3 times plus 2. The amounts that you should probably even be near. You shouldn't probably be near any of it. But Science Journal quoted the Science and Technology Agency, National Institute of Radiology Sciences. And there's nothing about him. Oh, read more. There we go. Okay, that's the end of it. Okay, so Hirashi and his co-workers collapsed with nausea. They were rescued by other co-workers and taken to a local hospital by emergency services. It was found that the radiation destroyed Hirashi's lymphatic, sorry, my pronunciation, the lymph nodes and stuff all over your body. I went through lymph node cancer up here, but you have them like all over your body. Hirashi was scheduled to receive blood stem cells donated by his brother. This was the first ever procedure to be attempted for radiation victims. For 83 days, Hirashi was kept alive despite being nearly lifeless. He later passed away from multiple organ failure. Okay, this article doesn't even touch like how bad this man was. Like, he was just, it was terrible. Like, I would be demonetized. I didn't even keep this on here. Sorry about that. You had to listen to this through me. But again, this is the guy. That was the meltdown. Yeah, this doesn't even touch how bad this was. But yeah, I mean, radiation can be good and it can be bad. Controlled radiation, good. Putting uranium and mixing it up in a metal steel bucket, bad. But, you know, I thought it was interesting about the wolves and stuff in Chernobyl, and being somebody that always been fascination with Chernobyl. And there's been so many cool things based off of it, like Stalker. If anybody remember Shadow of Chernobyl, for my gamers out there, that was a cool game. Actually, I kind of want to go back and replay that. That was a really freaking hard game, too. It was not easy. It was not easy. And I think No, I don't think that was based off of it. There was a couple other games based off of Chernobyl. But yeah, that was our radiation. So this next one for my probably the most American thing I heard all day, and I seen a picture of this, and I did not believe it. I thought it was on Shitty Food on Reddit. I'm on that because I love food, and if you see my reaction video, you probably could tell. You know, I worked in the restaurant business, so and I got my serve safe, so I do know. But yeah, as of 2024, here's some news from Taco Bell, America's favorite drunken food that I don't know why we still drink it. And this is from ABC News. I mean, his news about Taco Bell, so I mean, it's not really going to change anyone's lives. So even if it's incorrect, oh well. Oh, it's updated too, undated. Oh, it's undated. I'm guessing this. Yeah, I mean, the date's right here. It's 10th of February. Taco Bell has revealed a long list of changes planned for its 2024 menu, and fans are in disbelief over most of them. When us Americans, with our fat foods and shitty foods and stuff, are surprised about stuff, in disbelief, either one, they're going to be too healthy, or two is not, or two, all the favorites are going to be gone. Excuse me. Am I reading that right? Glad we get down there. Okay, the company recently live streamed its Live Moz Live event from Las Vegas, one of the many special events leading up to the Super Bowl. Whatever. Just to hold off on those. If you can drive a fucking car and you can afford a phone, and I know who they be even at, and that person has a phone, but they don't. If you can afford a car, you can afford a fucking phone. They do that all day. They just do. And it's like, I could see if the person didn't have a phone, but that person has a fucking phone. Okay, sorry. My rant for the fucking day. Fucking shit, dude. Motherfuckers, dude. Get a phone. Okay, back to this. So they live stream event. Taco Bell live stream. So hop on Twitch if you want to get all your Taco Bell live streams. Okay, Chief Food and Innovator Officer Liz Matthews shared a number of new items. Wait, hold on. Let's go back, dude. You work at you work at Taco Bell, and you're an officer? Chief Food and Innovator Officer Liz Matthews. Dude, I am sorry, but that makes you sound way more important than you really are, dude. That's like naming like freaking Captain McDonald's burger maker or something. Like you giving them way too much credit, dude. I mean, at least chef food innovator officer. Sorry, I read that. I can. If she's actually designed the food, definitely a chef. But don't call yourself a fucking officer. Some orders to hit restaurants this year. Many of them involve collaborations. Who are they collaborating with? Ladies and gentlemen, a triple decker taco with a third cheesy shell. A triple decker taco with a third cheesy shell. So I'm guessing it's going to be shell, taco, cheese shell, taco, shell. Oh yeah. McFatty's out there. No, I'm not body shame. It's a fucking joke. Guys, grow the fuck up. And sorry, dude. I'm terrible with that word. Usually have somebody order that for me. It's really a good drink though. Latte in partnerships with Beekeeper Coffee. Who's Beekeeper Coffee, by the way? Beekeeper Coffee. They like partner with coffee's become the next big trend in sports. That might have to be something to look into. Beekeeper Coffee. Who are their contact? So it's like an actual collab or like story. It's just like okay, these people. Okay, we build together something that represents an next relationship. One of the profound experiences we all share is building ironic brands such as Nike Beats by Lobos 1707, Clutch Sports Group, I don't even know what that is, and the Cleveland Cavaliers. It must be like from Cleveland or something. I feel they'd be a bunch of beekeepers. I don't know. Eh. But okay, so yeah, Beekeeper Coffee, a choco taco esque dessert in partnership with Salt and Straw, a chalupa chimichanga hybrid. Actually, at the end of this, at the very end, I do have a segment I want to do. I'm going to talk about because I saw this yesterday. I'm not very happy about it. I'm excited, but not happy at the same time. Elot escrow. I'm butchering these freaking names. You can read them. This is the one I am the most not interested, but interested. And I seen a picture, and it does not look appetizing. Actually, it looks kind of like a key lime pie, but a Baja Blast pie. I'm not going to say anything bad about Baja Blast. I'm a big Baja Blast fan. But a pie, I don't know, man. Something about that doesn't seem right. They had top it with whipped cream and stuff. I mean, yeah. This next one is kind of weird too. Cinnamon twist dusted with Baja Blast flavoring. Some of these they almost like a TikTok, like they went on TikToks and just got ideas. Yeah, and more vegan options for my fellow vegan. Well, I'm not vegan, but my vegan people out there, they're watching this, or half vegan or quarter vegan. You guys got more options. When you out drunk from the bar, We keep chasing ideas until we do something amazing, said Matthews. Yeah, you can definitely chasing those ideas. Oh, there's even more. Chief Marketing Officer Taylor. Dude, this officer thing's killing me. Chief Marketing, I'm not even going to call you officer. Taylor Montgomery made an appearance later in the stream to tease more big news. The people that watch this, I gotta see these people. These like the people from Walmart. You know what I'm talking about. Okay, one highly anticipated announcement was the return of limited time nacho fries, potentially for good. We're going to have nacho fries in our restaurants longer than we ever had them before, Montgomery said. Well, we haven't fully figured it out. We want to make them permanent. He then went on to reveal never before seen addition plans for the 2024 menu. Here we go. A new hot sauce in partnership with Secret Advic. So, okay, we will be going and looking this up because I am a huge hot sauce person. I'm not a big fan of Taco Bell's hot sauce. It's literally just like vinegar and some flavoring. Your like infernal sauce was not freaking hot. Sorry, but then again, I do eat stupid amounts of hot sauce, and I will be doing a hot sauce thing at the end of this because I just picked up a new ghost pepper sauce. I figured I'd try it out on my podcast. I haven't even tried it yet. I've been doing Steve-O's. Oh yeah, these hot sauces. Okay, I know these hot sauces. They're not. They're like your standard hot sauces. They're not anything like special, like Red Rivers or anything else like that. The Steve-O's. Yeah, 5,000. Like that's, dude. Step up your game. Like I think jalapeno is more than that. Okay, tahini tacos. I'm down for that. Tahini tacos. I am fucking twist antifreeze to be tested. Please just put them on. I love tahini. Like I put it on and just lick it. Dude, that shit's good. It makes all the fruit taste way better. It's like the like the MSO of like just like for spice and shit. Okay, chicken nuggets marinated in jalapeno buttermilk. Actually, it doesn't sound too bad. With a signature bell sauce and jalapeno honey mustard. I mean, chicken nuggets, that would go good on actually wings or something, tell you the truth. Chicken and steak grilled cheese dip and taco. A street taco inspired chalupa with carne asada and cilantro. I'm actually surprised about that because they don't ever, their tacos are not real street tacos. They're actually not even real tacos, they're Tex-Mex. So this right here, I'm interested if they're actually going to do that. A douche de lachi Cinnabon delight. Isn't that French? That's French. Isn't this like Tex-Mex? And you threw in this French? That's a French food. I'm pretty sure. Oh, yeah. Okay, Latin America, France, Portland. So it's more Spanish, more like Spain, like not Mexican, but like Spanish. Okay, yeah, yeah, because that sounds more like they have that down in New Orleans, New Orleans, Louisiana, at the what do you call that that cafe down there that's famous, but good coffee there too. The Baja Blast Gelato, that's another thing. The gelato. I was going to be interested. And a crunch wrap with a giant Cheez-It cracker inside. What in fucking hell? A crunch wrap with a giant Cheez-It cracker inside. I love Cheez-Its. Whose idea was that? It's just a giant. How big is this? Cheez-It gotta be at least this big. A crunch wrap is like that. It's just like a big tortilla wrapped into like a hexagon. If they do this, I will be the first person there because I love Cheez-Its. They're one of my favorite fucking things to eat. Like a little kid when it comes to Cheez-Its. But yeah, Montgomery also mentioned a cheesy chicken riff. We should put some music on. on an empanada. Oh my God, that he says will appear in every Taco Bell on Thursday. Like this Thursday? Or like only on Thursdays? Like you can only get it on Thursdays. I'm not understanding. Will appear in every Taco Bell on Thursday. I'm guessing on this coming Thursday. He teased a chicken cantina menu as well to be introduced in 2025. Dude, we haven't made it past from February. It was telling us Taco Bell shit for 2025. Keep that to yourself. The only item previewed for it was an avocado verde salsa. Excuse me. Finally, the company will allow members of the Loyalty Rewards Program, VIP, to vote on one defunct menu item to bring back around Halloween. The Mexican melt or the... No, do you bring back the volcano taco? With the volcano sauce, bring that shit back and make it spicier. The Mexican melt or the caramel... Nah, dude. They both doesn't sound good. But yeah, Taco Bell, they're bringing back some stuff. They also have a live stream, so I'm guessing they live stream some games. They're up on that Twitch. But yeah, Taco Bell, man, coming out with a new shit. So that's exciting. I'm more excited about the cheese. I'm interested in about that. The Tijuana tacos. Hopefully they get tested and come out. Baja Blast Pie. I'm most likely gonna try. I'm probably not gonna like it. Yeah. Cool. Taco Bell. Like, they live streaming. Taco Bell live streams. Who else does that? Does like McDonald's live stream? They have McDonald's live stream. It's just like they discontinued Ronald McDonald. Do like a podcast with Ronald McDonald's and Grimace and stuff. If it wasn't copyright, I'd say look, try and get people that I know. We just do a podcast, dress up as guys from McDonald's. No, I get copyright infringement and stuff, I'm sure. All right, so that was Taco Bell news. This one was interesting. This is a news channel, 8 out of Tampa. This is Florida, but I'm not going to put it in Florida news. Only because it's not that as ridiculous than it is. I mean, it kind of makes sense, but it's kind of just interesting at the same time. And, like, it also goes back to another story about something else that happened later last year. But, yeah, out of Florida. Possible World War II era Mach 65 bomb in Hernando County is inert. Deputies say, I don't know what inert means. This was actually a little bit earlier in February. But okay. Hernando County deputies investigated the discovery of what is thought to be a very old Mark 65 bomb and determined that it's in it. I'm guessing it's still like, it's still alive. It can still, boom, blow up and stuff. According to the sheriff's office, it's possible that the World War II era bomb was found Tuesday at Helicopter Drive near Flight Path Driver in the airport industrial park near American Aviation. Man, that's a long fucking name. And it's being asserted. How do you just find that? Like, you just stumble, hey, Look, there's a bomb right here. And it was World War II era. That's almost 100 years ago. Almost 100 years. Pretty sure almost 100 years ago. All roadways in the area that were closed have since been reopened, according to deputies. Hernando County Sheriff Al Nilanas announced the bomb was unearthed by a constructive company on the site of the Futures Simpson Technical College campus in Brooksville. Hopefully, they didn't name that off O.J. Simpson, who does other news. Yeah, O.J. has butt cancer, but that's, yeah. Actually, I'm surprised I didn't put that up on for my podcast today. I might actually, yeah. A team from MacDill Air Force Base will help dispose of the ordnance. That is the bomb. So were they digging? They must have been like making something. I'm pretty sure that's what they said. Yeah, they didn't really say how they found it. I mean, it was been sitting there the whole time. Let's see, there's all the pictures. Cut away with the bomb. I don't know if that's like, I should be showing that on YouTube. Oh well, too late. Bomb team. Look at there. Look at the trucks in Florida, dude. That's like almost advertisement. It's like those people that get paid to like wrap their cars in like this big advertisement. Do you wonder if the sheriffs do that out there? Very American. I'm also American, but I can do that. According to the National Museum of the United States Air Force, the M65 bomb is a 1,000-pound bomb, general purpose bomb, that was typically used against reinforcement targets like dams and concrete or steel railroad bridges. The Citrus County Bomb Squad also responded. But that's it. Yeah, so it didn't say how it was found. They just came across it. And, hey, look, there's a big bomb and stuff. And I want to know, how do you lose a bomb? How do you just lose one? I mean, this 1,000-pound bomb. I mean, I know it's World War II. Right? It's World War II era, so you don't know if this was like after World War II. I'm guessing if there's an airport industrial park, it's near, well, the American Aviation. Pretty sure that's like right near the there's a base right there. Actually, I have to look up, because how do you lose? It just falls out. I mean, if it fell out of a plane, wouldn't it went boom? I know there's duds and stuff, but let's see. Maybe they should go into Florida, man. No, because I have no, because it's not really that stupid. It's kind of stupid. You lost a bomb, but I mean, if it was World War II, I mean, there was so much going on. I mean, I could see that happening, but like afterwards, it's kind of like we kind of just misplaced it. Okay, Air Force. Oh wow, dyslexia kicked in on that one. Whoa. Air Force Base. Oh, it might be Academy there. It did say, yeah, MacDill, located 8 miles. So yeah, there's an Air Force Base there. But I mean, if it's from World War II, I'm sure those jets would have to fly Atlantic. It's like a 6-hour flight. I'm sure none of the jets back then could make that flight, because they had, we had Air Force carriers, Pearl Harbor. So obviously they were either doing like a runaround. So wouldn't someone like wouldn't like one of the mechanics or one of the people working the planes back then who does the bomb, put the bombs in the planes and stuff, look at one of the planes and be like, huh, there's one missing. I don't know, and then go out and look for it and not just leave it there. I mean, but then again, I mean, it could drop. I mean, that would be like a, but I mean, you still like, I don't know, being that it's that old and stuff seemed a little bit more thorough back then, and people took stuff a little bit more seriously. Yeah, it kind of bewilders me that they lost a bomb in World War II, 8 miles from the airport in Florida, and they were making okay. So yeah, they were unearthed by construction. But then again, how are you unearthing it? Like, it's only been like 80 years. It's not like all of a sudden mounds of sand just get built. I mean, yeah, they get hurricanes and stuff. All right, yeah, makes sense. But yeah, no, crazy. Just I can't imagine being that guy in like the backhoe. You're just sitting here, backhoe, and just clink. You're like, oh, what's that? Clink. You just go down and dig away, and there's a big fucking 1,000-pound bomb. I would be like, oh shit, dude. But I mean, isn't it? I mean, I can't imagine it still works. It's been under what looks like sand. I mean, how close is it from? Yeah. I mean, it's definitely gotta take cautious anytime, dud or no dud. My dad found a grenade in somebody's I forgot who it was, but he was in the army and stuff. Excuse me on that. My girlfriend's calling me during my podcast. If you're watching this, baby, I'm sorry, but you're right in the middle of my podcast. Love you, baby, but right in the middle of my podcast, so I will I will call you on your break, or I'll call you after I get off of this when you see this. But, yeah, back to what we were saying. My dad cleaned out somebody. He was in the army. It was Army, Marines, something like that. And in the thing, he found this grenade, which didn't know if it was like a dummy or not because they do have practice grenades, but they still have the pin in. So my dad brought it across the street into like we had a bunch of it was like compost and stuff, and the bomb scrum came with the police. They had to put a box over it, treat it as something alive, and then it comes to find out it was just some dummy used for testing. But again, you can't keep it because the military still owns everything that is given to you like that. I'm not sure about fatigues and stuff. I'm sure it still goes with that. But yeah, I've been in this predicament. I didn't find it, but my dad did. But I've seen it happen. So, but I mean, I'm sure it wasn't real. I'm sure the guy knew it wasn't real. That's why he had it. Kind of snuck it out. But it was like found in the ground, so you never know. But yeah, no, it's crazy, Things when you dig, man. That's why I love archaeology and stuff. When it's getting to the ground over all those years, all the crazy stuff you find. Or even metal detecting and stuff. But next one, it's pretty funny. But yeah, if you ever go rock climbing or anything like that, and you want to Mount Everest, and you want to get to the top, have that experience, see all the dead bodies scattered around all of Everest. If you know about that, you can't bring them back down. Yeah, you need to bring your poo back to base camp. Which I can't imagine being on top of Mount Everest and having to take a dump up there, man. That's gotta be cold. I mean, how yeah, why would you like the first place, man? I would think that before you go climbing, especially Mount Everest, how fucking cold it is out there, you would just you would try to go bathing beforehand, maybe not eat those beans, maybe not bring the Taco Bell you snuck up on Mount Everest to have. Like, you know, I mean, well, you eating like high protein meals too, like MREs and stuff, like hiking meals, which are like high protein, made for you to work your body and stuff. So definitely you'd be releasing some of those body poos and stuff. But yeah, let's get into this. People climbing Mount Everest will now have to clear up their own poo and burn it back to base camp to be disposed of. Authorities have said, "Who's the poop police on freaking Mount Everest? Like, how do they even know you brought it back down? Do they actually have people? They send people up the whole mountain? That takes days." She's like, oh, there's a poo, and I know who did it, and they like write you a ticket, like third base camp up above. Like, that's so stupid. I mean, I get it. It makes sense. And it would make sense because I could tell you, and then I'm going to explain why it makes sense to you. I'm not a doctor, so don't listen to me, but listen to whoever says this. Or actually, maybe not even that. Our mountains have begun to stink. Oh, God. Mingma Sherpa, the chairman of the Pajang Lamu Rural, oh my God, told BBC. I should never do news from outside my English speaking. I'm terrible. I'm sorry. Which cover most of the Everest region, has introduced a new rule as part of wider measurements being implemented. Due to extreme temperatures, excrement left on Everest does not fully degrade. We are getting complaints that human stools are visible on rocks, and some climbers are falling sick. This is not acceptable and erodes our image, Mr. Migma add. Climbers attempted Mount Everest, the world's highest peak, and nearby Mount Louts. Sorry, I haven't even heard of that mountain. I didn't even know what something else. Will be ordered to buy so-called poop bags at the base camp, which can be checked upon their return. That will be checked upon their return. Oh my God. Okay, so you're telling me, are they gonna like monitor if you pooed before you went on the mountain, and say if you go up and you came back down, they could be like, you must have pooed up there, because that is so like I don't. That just how do they even back that up? How do they imply even doing that law? That's a I don't know. Because I mean, I can get like you know checking them, but how do you dictate someone, you know, time to poop? That's pretty much what I'm saying. Like they gotta be keeping track of you now. Like when you have to sign in when you went to the bathroom and sign out when you're done going to the bathroom, and like they got track it. Be like, I see you haven't pooed in 2 days. That mean you went on the mountain? You know that's a fine. I mean, what if you're constipated? Some of the food didn't agree with you. You know you can't get one out. I mean, you're on pain meds, which you probably shouldn't be taking going up Mount Everest, but you know some bad eating. Let's take that out. But man, I don't know. It just doesn't. I don't know how they gotta really force this law. Very few people bring their excrement back in biodegradable bags upon climbing Mount Everest summit, which can take weeks. I guess it can take weeks, never mind. So, damn, dude. Rubbish remains a huge issue on Everest and other mountains in the region. Although there have been increased number of cleanup campaigns, which that's a good thing. Don't litter it. But I mean, poo and stuff. I can get that it doesn't degrade, because if you ever seen like the bodies of Everest, there's still bodies up there that's been up there for close to like 20, 30 freaking years that has not decayed yet. They still like skin on them because it's so freaking cold. It's like putting meat in the freezer. It's really, that was a really freaking morbid, you know, thing to say, but it is. It's like putting meat in the freezer. Like it won't go bad. I mean, it will. You get freezer burned, but yeah. But I'm still not seeing how they force it, even checking in bags and stuff. Rubbish I can see. Rubbish remain a huge issue on Everest and other mountains in the region, although there have been increased number of. Yeah, because a lot of them like leave base camp there. They leave their tents and stuff. It's kind of disgusting. You can bring that shit back down. But human waste is a major issue, especially in higher camps where you can't reach. Says Sapra, chief executive officer of the non-government organization, the SPCC. Although no official figure exists, this organization estimates. My God, I can't read today. That there are around 3 tons of human excrements. 3 tons. 3 tons. That's a lot of fucking human shit. A lot of human shit. Human excrement between Camp 1 at the bottom of Everest and Camp 4 towards the summit, half of which believed to be in South Col, also known as Camp 4. Stephen Keck, some new way of spelling Stephen, international mountain guide, who also organized expeditions to Everest, says South Col has gained a reputation as the open toilet. Yeah, you don't want your whole thing being called the open toilet. But then again, I call Athol, Massachusetts the open toilet. That's pretty much the open toilet. Yeah, I'm sure everyone watching this, I'm sure a couple of my friends from Athol, like, I fucking hate me for saying that. You know, the whole world knows, I guess, open toilet. Yeah, 7,000 feet. Actually, no, 25,000 feet. Well, over that. South Coasters has the base before climbers attempt to reach the Everest and Laos summits. Here, the terrain is very windswept. There's hardly any ice and snow, so you will see human stools all around. Mr. Keck said. How's there? Oh, well, yeah, I can see there's only parts of it. That is crazy. Look how many freaking people are climbing that. Authorized by the rule, the SPCC is now procuring about 8,000 poo bags to the U.S. and an estimate 400 foreign climbers and 800 support staff for upcoming climbing season that begins in March. I mean, if you're up there for weeks, and I'm not, maybe that's like the support staff, not the climbers. 8,000 doesn't seem like a lot of poo bags. I mean, 400. So you take a poo. Okay, we're gonna do some poo. We could do some poo math here. See if we really actually need this much. Let me get my calculator out so I don't have to see all my documents and shit. Okay, poo kilometers. So, okay, so there's 400 people. Let's say I take one poo a day. That's 400 poo. That's 400 poos a day. So 400. So it'd be 400 times 14. Yeah. So 400 times 14 equals 5,600. So they will go about 5,600 times in about 2 weeks. Like how long? Okay, is this just one? So it's just like one group of 400 foreign climbers. Well, yeah. Then we got to estimate. So that's just the climbers. That's how many times the climbers have to poo. And I'm guessing that like the support crews, they probably have their own like bathroom tent per se, so you don't have to worry about the floor. So you don't have to worry about that. So let's say they have to go once every time they climb up. So yeah, I guess maybe that's enough. If that's like we only do one group per season and that's 400 climbers, all right, you get an extra 2,000 poo bags. Look at that. You ever think you have to do math about poo? I never thought I would. But that's what happens on my podcast. Okay, these poo bags contain chemicals and powders that solidify human excrement and make it largely odorless. On average, a climber is thought to produce 250 grams of poo per day. They usually spend about 2 weeks on the higher camps for the summit attempt. With that as a basis, we plan to give them 2 bags each, of which they can use 5 and 6 times. Okay, so these are multi-use poo bags. Ooh. So I never thought in my life I would ever hear a multi-use poo bags. Like I would put that just below like condoms. You use them once. It's like coming out with multi-use condoms. Please don't do that. That's no. And this has already become not safe for work. So listen, keep your headphones in if you're at work. We're talking about poo and condoms and multi-use. He said his organization has suggested that this should be brought in as a pilot project on Everest, then replicated on other mountains too. I don't know why I couldn't say that. But yeah, and I just wanted to bring that up. Most of this is talking about how we can, make a difference with climbing, not, going poo behind the tree that doesn't exist there and stuff. I'm still wondering, dude, you get up past that, when it gets really freaking cold, how the hell are you taking a poo when it's like below like 20, dude? Like I've been in like 10 below, maybe 5 below, and I had to pee outside, and that was bad. But that was quick. It was pee and done. But this is blistering. Like you can't leave your gloves off of that one. But this is your butt. What? Okay, hold on. This gotta be the weirdest. How do they go to the bathroom on Everest? Okay. Okay, so yeah, they have poo tents. Wait. Okay, so technically, yeah, they have latrines and toilet tents that dot the landscape. I'm thinking they probably somehow warmed and stuff. I'm saying when they out when they like you get into the top and that like the hiking food just went through you, or that coffee went through you and just didn't work out going to the bathroom there, and you're like right on the hike, like that's gotta be freaking cold, dude. Um, not the bathroom on Everest, not at base camp, because that's gotta be like we looking way too into this. So I'm guessing like, wait, so how cold is it at the top of Everest? Dude, my Google histories would be. Yeah, because it is. I mean, oh, it's not that bad. I'm guessing it's just like the oxygen that really gets to people. It's not really, but is that really on top of Mount Everest though? It's about 10 degrees, 11 degrees, 10 degrees. It gets about minus at night. Oh yeah, no, during January can drop as low as 60. Yeah, that's almost, yeah. How do you? No, I don't know, man. I guess we will never figure this out. I don't want to get too deep into how do you go about them on top of Mount Everest. Now you know what? I'm putting it in anyways because this is kind of funny. How do you go to the bathroom on top of Mount Everest? My God, people. There's a video and stuff. Yeah, we're not going to get into that. So yeah, no, that's so Mount Everest is getting polluted by poo. They say it smells bad. I mean, how does it smell bad when you have like a mask on the whole time? And it's so cold. I mean, I don't know. It's gotta be that bad. The whole thing smells like outhouse. That's too bad. I mean, but then again, I mean, most people are just used to going to the bathroom outside like that. So now to my favorite section of this podcast. We call this. Yeah, I don't have music for it, nothing. And trust me, I'm gonna get about intro screen for this. I was working on one this morning, and I just couldn't get it. So that's what you guys got. All right. So today in Florida news, not my fault. The truck don't surf. Not my fault. The truck don't surf. So even when I can't read, I couldn't even read that. Florida man arrested after driving car into ocean. You guys, in Florida, I'm sorry, I'm not even gonna apologize pronouncing anything in Florida. You guys are crazy out there. A Florida man was arrested on Tuesday morning after he drove through a closed beach and into the ocean in Villalta County. According to the Villalta County Sheriff's Department, shortly after 9 a.m., deputies were called to New Smyrna. God damn, guys, the name of the beach is something better. I can't even, is that even a word? Beach after a vehicle drove around a closed gate and accessed the beach without paying the toll fee. You could tell that was deliberate. And this guy, you couldn't even say it was an accident. You went around it. like, oh no. The sheriff's office said the driver, Jason Berkowitz, his last name's Berkowitz. And if you know who Berkowitz is, that man, I wonder if he's related to Berkowitz. Just so if you guys don't know who this guy is. Oh, and he was laughing. That's not the Berkowitz we're talking about. No, never allow my thing. Well, maybe that's maybe his name's maybe that's not how you pronounce Berkowitz. Jason Berkowitz. Wait, what? Hold on. Get the fuck back here. Whoa, hold on. This guy's name's Jason Berkowitz. This guy's name is Jason Berkowitz. Wait, what? There was a serial killer named Jason Berkowitz. Okay, there was a serial killer back in the day named Berkowitz. No, I'm guessing it's probably. We're coming back. We just. Is this the same fucking guy? I mean, I know where Daytona Beach is, near where I have family near there, but we getting back to that. All right, let's finish. Man with surfing. Okay, I might be saying his name wrong, but okay. The sheriff's office said the driver, Jason Berkowitz, he's Berkowitz right now, told officials he wanted to drive on the beach. However, the deputy explained that the beach was closed because the tide was too high. Video shows Berkowitz driving his white pickup truck into ocean. Is there freaking, man? That's beautiful, dude. There is no way. This was, he even say it was deliberate. But you wouldn't think, you just look at that and be like, it's Florida, man. We can't question stuff from Florida, man. It just happens. During the arrest, Berkowitz can be heard telling deputies that he just wanted to surf and it's not his fault. The truck don't surf. He was taken to a Villalta Beach jail with a $200 bond. His vehicle was towed according to authorities. Fucking, dude, this guy was serious. He thought, my truck don't surf, dude. How? Did you just wake up that morning and just thought, let's go surfing with my truck? This is real shit, dude. This is real shit. And this is Channel 8 News. It's not like this is trying to give you information on anything. It's man, truck don't surf. Man, if this podcast becomes any bigger, I will promise you, I will make t-shirts for this podcast. And the fronts will say truck don't surf. I will write this down right now. Sorry, I can't even fucking find my notebooks and shit. Man, truck don't surf. I mean, I might just make myself a t-shirt with that truck. I mean, it'd be inside joke unless this, man. Okay, hold on. T-shirt. Truck. Don't surf. Man, that's gotta be the greatest tagline in the world. I wonder if that is like. Let me see if I can find this. Let me see if I can find this recording on YouTube. Okay, let's go down there. Go to my YouTube. Boo, 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 boo. Okay, oh, I'm gonna go back here. Okay. Truck don't surf. Okay, here it is. Oh, dude, the dude even has the picture of the man. Okay, we got inside dish. I don't know if I really. It's not my. Dude, look at that. Florida man. Look at that. The dude's having a ball, man. All right, we don't really care about that. But yeah, truck don't surf. Ain't my fault the truck don't surf. That's dude, the guy himself, man. Dude, look out there, man. He's probably been up all night. Something. Hold on. Jason. Alright. Truck don't surf. Let's see if I can get his all right here. Right here. I don't know if I should be, but yeah, he looks pretty happy about it, man. He's looking pretty happy. But hey, man, you weren't hurting anyone, and I mean, I can't be mad at you, but that's some Florida man shit. Some Florida man shit. Fucking you. It's gotta be the sun down there. I mean, it wasn't even sunny in that. Wasn't even sunny, but next. So I don't know how if. So this next one, I don't know. Okay, I looked it up. The law is real. I have it right here. Before we even do it, I'm going to show you this law is real. Provides exemption from penalties for the taking of bears without permits or authorizing under specific conditions required disposal of such bears by FWCC prohibits certain possession, sale, and disposal of such bears, which I keep, opinions and stuff. I get it. I have opinion about this, but it's not about this. It's more about like if this is what this guy actually said. And we gotta get back to the Butzwitz because that's crazy that this guy, like, on the same, we just found out there's a serial killer down there by the same name, but we get back to that. Totally forgot. Okay, so Florida representative, this bill doesn't target all bears, just the ones that are on crack. Imagine your representative says that. I don't know if this is real. It comes from Lauren the Bar, Legal Humor. Again, this is not a legal podcast, but I'm guessing this is like legal like laws and stuff, not like politics or anything. Okay, this is a lot to read. Okay, we're just gonna read a little bit of it. The Florida House member Jason Schauf told a committee meeting that the House Bill 87, which would make it almost impossible to punish Subway for unauthorized killing of a bear, which that's, I mean, I didn't even think it was fucking bears in Florida in the first place. Are they fucking like? Imagine if I know there's no bears in Florida and they just pass this rule. Like, what the fuck? But yeah, I didn't even know there's bears in Florida. I thought it was all crocodiles and stuff. Okay, isn't motivated by a dislike of bears in general. We love bears, he said. Though it wasn't clear whether he meant his family, his staff, or the Florida Republican in general. Bears are cute and cuddly and amazing creatures. No, it's only some bears that need to die. Which bears? The crack bears. This can't be fucking real. This can't be real. This gotta be fucking... We're talking about the ones that are on crack, the ones that break your door down, the ones standing in your living room growling and tearing your house apart. Schauf told the committee, when you run into one of these crack bears, you should be able to shoot it, period, right? This isn't some crazy piece of legislation like some people are saying. It's just to make sure the people of Florida can defend themselves from home invasion by violent, drug-addicted crack bears. Are we talking about crackheads? Is this just like a code word? Cocaine sharks? Okay, hold on. We're gonna look this up. Because I want to say this isn't real. And I mean, we already had other podcasts where I find out something. Because I don't really read these. I like the reaction to them. And obviously, we find out at the end they're not real or something. And obviously, I look them up too. Because if this guy actually said this, that would be the greatest fucking thing in the world. This can't be. Okay, I shouldn't be taking my news from Google, but yeah, I'm not seeing anything about this. So let's take it as this. That wasn't real. So we got at least one good Florida man article out of that. Which, all right, since this isn't real, let's go back to our little dive down with this. This man, his name is Jason Berkowitz. This man here, who lives in Florida, so maybe this could be the second Florida man, which is not funny, but it's just funny how this just... Oh, that's definitely not the same guy. When was this? This was last year. I never heard anything about this. Daytona, I mean, it was only 3. But, yeah, Berkowitz. Just coincidence. Got one guy, one Jason surfing the beach with his truck, the other one out in Daytona killing people. So, well, that is that. I do have one thing to say before this podcast is done. I'm kind of a little bit irritated and upset about. As you can tell, I did accidentally wear this t-shirt. I didn't even think I was going to be talking about this on a podcast until I said something. But I seen whoever out there who knows me knows I'm a huge Deadpool fan. And yes, I watched the teaser trailer. I'm thoroughly disappointed. And I think I'm thoroughly disappointed because it looks like it's going to be good. I'm glad. Because for everyone that knows, after number 2, it was brought out by Disney, or brought back by Disney, which owns Marvel, because technically Deadpool was owned by Fox because he's part of the X-Men universe, which, I mean, that's all X-Men are part of, like, the whole Marvel universe, but they still own rights to, Fox still own rights to X-Men and Fantastic Four, if I'm correct, which made them own rights to Deadpool. So when they got the rights back, that means they got the rights to Deadpool, which if you watch the teaser trailer, the thing I loved about it, it was fun. Deadpool looked fun. It was gory. Very adult-oriented. When I looked at this, it really screamed out like, look, there was no good music for it. It just did not have a Deadpool feel, like the movie feel. Like, I mean, I don't know. I haven't seen it yet. I am excited about Wolverine. I do like the name of it, Deadpool and Wolverine. That's, I can do along with like Deadpool 3. I mean, this is kind of cooler, but this is only a teaser. Obviously, Disney probably going to keep at how they do with their fucking movies, which haven't been that good lately. I kind of felt out of interest in even seeing them. Like, I won't pay money to go see, unless it's something really good. I don't think I'd be paying money to go see a Marvel movie in theaters. Other than Deadpool, I will. I mean, there's a couple of them I will, but lately I'm just, no. Even like Aquaman, which is DC, I watched that. That was, yeah. But yeah, it just something was off with that teaser. And again, it's a teaser. We haven't had like official trailer. Maybe it's like maybe it's just the music and just how like the other two were. Even with the teaser, it was more him talking and making fun of. This was like, you could tell I don't know, it just didn't seem right. And yeah, didn't explain much. It at least has a budget that Disney owns, so definitely, hopefully it stays rated R. Hopefully it's still gory. We don't know. I might rewatch it again just so I can have a second opinion. But besides that, I don't know, man. Not really. I'm going to go in with an open mind, but I wasn't that impressed with that trailer. But again, teaser. It could be better. It could not. But it didn't give me the excitement like what the other ones did. It didn't give me excitement was the new Fallout that was coming out, the Fallout TV show. I was excited about that. Seeing a lot in there. I was like, all right, this is going to be fucking good for the people that know Fallout. Like, it looked like it was made for people like me who love Fallout. It wasn't made just to make a money grab like they did Super Mario Brothers or Street Fighter, where it was like, it had the name, it had the characters, but it was roughly based off of it. But then again, I mean, look at Super Mario Brothers. I mean, I liked it. It was cool. They had a lot of Easter eggs, but the storyline was kind of, But yeah, but that's the podcast for today. I'm gonna be hopefully do a live stream tonight. Probably either gonna do a retro game. I'll probably do Fallout or a retro game. Wednesday's retro Wednesdays, so I'm gonna definitely do something retro on that. I'm do something even more retro. I'm not doing Fallout. I know I only been playing Fallout because I'm doing the DLCs at the moment. Like I finally got to that point. So I've been going through that. It's been pretty good. Friday be the next one. Not sure if we'll have a guest. I got about 3 people. One of them already been on. 2 of them. Got to talk to them more about what we're doing. See what news is. See if we're gonna be talking about anything else. Try to plan this out a little bit better with keeping us on schedule. But yeah, this is the Chinacat, and enjoy your day, and happy Monday.